Just leave it.
That was my fit. They're on this new cruise. This is like out of nowhere. I haven't Woodson. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the end of me.
When I finally got the paper that night, I went and stopped and kissed the baby. I was like,
At least have a girlfriend.
there's that much.
There's the plus in all of
I'm
this.
like back there.
Oh, there's plenty of deer. That's about it.
Right, last year. I know, life is turning around. I don't know, this is a great time. Yeah.
They just look at you like, what have you got for me? Y'all ready?
Good afternoon, board members, staff, members of the audience. Let the record show that today is October the 7th. The time is 3 p.m. And we will now call the Amherst County Board of Supervisors meeting to order. There's a motion to approve the agenda. Mr. Martin, you had something you wanted to change?
Yes, ma'am. I'd like to remove holiday leave time from the consent agenda and put that under new business, please.
All right, board members, any questions about that? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So move with the documented change.
Motion on the floor by Mr. Adams. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. The new and improved agenda is now adopted. We will now go to the invocation and pledge. Mr. Pugh will lead us in the pledge. Mr. Martin will lead us in prayer.
Bow our heads. Our Father and our God, Lord, we come before you as your humble servants. Lord, we thank you for just being able to be here today and do the business of the county. Father, I just pray that even though we may have disagreements, that we all come together for what's best for the county and our community. Father, bless our employees for all of the work that they do to serve our citizens. And it's in your Son's name we ask it and pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, gentlemen. Next, we will move on to citizen comments. We have one person who has signed up to speak, Mr. Jim Vasquez III. Good morning, sir. Good afternoon, rather. Please limit your comments to 3 minutes and give us your name and the district you're from.
I'm in the 3rd district, and I'm not the third of my name. My name is Jim Vasquez. I rise today once again. You know what, before I say that, I would like to say, I would like to commend the board on everything I've seen regard to zoning since May of 2024. I've seen some hard work from Tyler Creasy to make sure these applications are correct and error-free. And I've seen the board take the advice of the zoning commission and hear the citizens. And I'd also like to say about a year and a week ago, I flipped my car out on 29 and the rescue squad that came was excellent. And I feel like I said that before, but I didn't say it with enough conviction. I'm really proud of what they do and I'm really glad to have them. So on to the matter. I rise today once again to request that the board revoke the special exception granted to Alexis Fisher in Three Oaks Manor. In accordance with county code, any member may at any time make a motion to revoke the special exception. It is incumbent upon you, the members of this board, individually and severally, to acknowledge that a procedural error was made and move this board to action. When the applicant omitted the signature of the co-owner of Three Oaks Manor, you were left a way out. It's ticky-tack, sure, but it's available to you. There's no need to concern yourself with complicated legal maneuvers. All owners are required to sign the application, and signatures are absent. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Vasquez, and thank you for your kind remarks about our Public Safety Department. Anyone else here wishing to speak? Seeing and hearing none, we will now close the citizen comment and move on to the consent agenda. With the suggested changes, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion on the floor by Mr. Martin. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Consent agenda is now approved. Moving on to special presentation, the VACO Achievement Award. And we have Ms. Katie Boyle from VACO. Ms. Boyle, thank you. And Mr. Creasy, are you gonna?
Nixon.
I'm sorry, Mr. Nixon.
All right. Madam Chair, members of the board, members of county staff, and guests, good afternoon. Thank you so much for having me here with you today. It was just truly a beautiful day for a drive and a great day to visit Amherst County. So as was mentioned, my name's Katie Boyle, and I'm the Deputy Director at the Virginia Association of Counties. And it's my privilege to be here with you today to celebrate your success and present you with a 2025 VACO Achievement Award. We at VACO are so grateful for Amherst County's longtime membership with us. We know you're very familiar with our organization, but just to provide a little bit of background about us for your constituents and those who may not be as familiar, we were founded in 1934, and our mission is to serve and support your efforts as county officials. We support counties through our state and federal advocacy work, our educational programs, our member services, and our communications efforts. So a little bit about the Achievement Awards. In 2003, we established this program to recognize counties that have adopted innovative approaches to providing public services. And this year we had 3 volunteer judges, and they followed several guiding principles when they selected winners, including whether a program offered an innovative solution to a problem, whether a program promotes intergovernmental cooperation or cooperation with private enterprise, and whether a program provides a model that other local governments could learn from or implement in their own jurisdictions. So this program has always been very competitive, and that was certainly the case this year. We had record participation for another year. We had 155 entries. And so our judges really had their work cut out for them, and they had a really long meeting, but ultimately they selected 57 winners from 33 counties. So you can see the level of competition in the program because only 36% of entries were selected as winners. And so today I'm extremely proud to present Amherst County with a 2025 VACO Achievement Award for the Seminole Park Project. But before you hear a little more detail about the program, I just wanted to give you all a shout out and highlight your track record of success because this is your 3rd win in a row, so you're really on a roll. So in addition to celebrating this year's award, we wanted to recognize your tradition of excellence and innovation in serving your community. So Madam Chair, if it's all right, I'll turn things over to Mr. Nixon to say a few words about the project, and then I'll be back to present a plaque on behalf of VACO.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Board. It's a good day, a positive thing that we're doing today. I would just like to say that this Seminole Park project was definitely a team effort. Most of you know that I think this project started around 2017-18, before COVID. Sarah Lou Christian was the director, and she got a site plan developed, I believe it was through Land Planning and Design Associates. And then COVID hit, so it kind of put everything on hold for a while. And then Sarah Lou retired, and Patrick Nally was hired. And I think at some point during his tenure, $150,000 was provided for the park project. And he, I think in March of 2022, he applied for a Land, Water, and Conservation Fund grant. And during that time, he also purchased the playground equipment that was part of that site plan that was developed. And he had started working with Waukesha, Zoe York, and trying to develop this project. And So they bought the playground, they had applied for the grant, and then May of 2022, after Mr. Nally left, I became director. And so we went about a year and a half of trying to get this grant. As you know, federal and state funding can be pretty tedious. So after I think I had to apply like 3 more times and change the budget at least 4 times. But we finally got it awarded to us, approved in April of 2023. And so we had a staff meeting, and Mr. Bryant graciously volunteered me I was going to be the project manager for this project. So anyway, so we started working on it in February 5th, 2024. Jeremy Lombardo, and at the time Brian Thacker's group, the Public Works, did probably the bulk of the work. And they did a tremendous job. There was a lot of coordination. And I have a whole list of people that I want to thank. And I guess I'll just start at the top, because it's really a team project, and staff really came through and helped me tremendously. I'd never done a project of this size. So there was a lot of code things that I needed to know. So I want to thank Nate Young and Tyler Creasy for their help there. Melissa Woodard, who is purchasing, she helped tremendously in purchasing the pavilions that we had, some of the other work that we did. I want to thank Leslie Sprouse, who came on board, is in fact helping me close out the grant as we speak. Her and Caitlin, Jack in HR. And then I'd also like to thank Philip Wilkerson and his team, Tim Rowe. They put in the water fountain, helped us with our stormwater. P.D. Vaughn, who's on my staff, he and I were out there several days. I don't know, we planted flowers, we did a little bit of everything. Tim Costello, his group came in from the Water Authority and put in a water line. The only thing they charged us for was the line and the supplies, materials for that. There's a gentleman named William Hughes who put in the sidewalk, ADA compliant sidewalk, and he went way above and beyond his quote that he gave us. He spent many, many days out there and basically donated a lot of time and effort for that so that it could happen. And I'd like to thank Waukesha. Dave McCormick's here today. Zoe York was big and instrumental in that, and unfortunately she left kind of in the middle of the construction, but we got it done and worked with Derek Haas, who works for him and who took Zoe's place. But they were instrumental in getting the dog park built, and getting the funding and some resources for that. I'd also like to thank my Recreation Advisory Board for their putting up with me and me bringing things to them and saying, yeah, let's do that, no, let's don't. And I'd like to thank Sarah Lou Christian, because she's the one that kind of started this back before COVID and when she was here. And it was really her, I guess, original brainstorm and idea, and we were able to bring it to fruition. And some of the folks that also helped were LPDA, who did the original site plan. AccuPoint Engineering, we acquired them. Waukesha actually brought them on and finalized and detailed the site plan, and they were the ones that did all the planning and that type of thing. And they did a lot of pro bono work on that property for us. I will say it helps when your son works for them. But anyway, I twisted his arm a little bit. But Hurt and Profit came out, helped us with our environmental work, the NEPA. Ben Leatherland was just super helpful in helping us get the grant, because we had to do the historical survey and all that stuff, and he helped us tremendously with that. And I'd like to thank Jeremy Bryant for, I guess, volunteering me that, hey, you're going to be the project manager, because it was a good learning experience. I know my staff had to put up with me and some of the angst that I had from day to day, but I really want to thank him for having the confidence in me to make it happen. And I can't thank all those folks that I named, and there's probably some more that I've forgotten, but it really was a team effort. And I would like to thank the Board of Supervisors for giving me the responsibility and have the confidence in me to get it done. So anyway, it was a great project. It's being used every day. And I don't know if you've been out there. I was out there this morning, drove by there and just to check on some things, but I see a couple things we need to work on, but we'll make that happen. So, but I just want to thank everybody, and I'm just glad it's done. Everybody's talking about, okay, the next project. I don't know if I'm going to be the project manager for the next one or not, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you very much, and I think it's a great project. It's a great community park, and everybody's using it, and that's what we're here for, so thank you.
Thank you very much for all of your work into this. We certainly appreciate it. And Mr. McCormick, on behalf of the board, we want to thank you. This is truly a great example of a public-private partnership, and it doesn't benefit just the people in your building, it benefits that entire community. And for that, we are deeply grateful. And why don't you come up here and with them and accept this award with them?
Well, please allow me to congratulate you on behalf of VACO for your hard work and achievement, and I've brought with me a plaque to recognize your accomplishment. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Or, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, we got to get everybody up here for a picture.
How do we want to do that?
So why don't y'all come stand right here? Everybody has anything to do with this, come on up. Tyler. Jerry, where are you?
Listen.
You got a picture taker?
Kristen got it under control.
Yes.
Good job, everybody.
Thank you, Katie.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. Yeah, thank you.
Like a bull in a china closet up here, Randy.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Great
much.
job, Randy. Thanks for doing that. You made it, Randy.
All right, that's wonderful. Moving on, we've got new business. Mr. Creasy, Lynchburg Avenue right-of-way.
Madam Chair, Board, good to see you all today. As you mentioned, this is a vacation of a right-of-way for a paper street known as Lynchburg Avenue. This is pursuant to Virginia Code 15.2-2272. Dr. Thomas Brooks Sr. from Acres of Virginia, he is here today in the audience. He is the acting on behalf of Providence Bible Ministries and Providence Bible Day Center, LLC, and they are requesting you all as the board to vacate approximately 0.328 acres of land known as Lynchburg Avenue. This request was sent to VDOT of Transportation Review. They indicated no concerns with the vacation. There is a site plan that was printed out before you that has a signature block on here for Amherst County Zoning Administrator. We will also probably add one for Amherst County, which will allow Mr. Bryant to sign if you choose to allow this vacation. The reason for this vacation is that the Bible Day School, they would like to add in a larger building for their daycare center. And with this right-of-way, they're unable to accomplish that. So they're requesting the vacation of this paper street. In talks with VDOT, they don't foresee any issues with vacation of this. They don't foresee a right-of-way being built. I'd like to turn your attention to the map so you can kind of get your bearings. If we're looking right here, we've got all these miniature small lots through here. It's 1 through 7, then 22 through 27. These lot lines would be vacated with the instrument as well. And then if you notice down here, there's kind of like a strip for 154B Street. This trailers, they've actually been demolished. I want to say our Public Works Department, I don't see Mr. Lombardo, but our Public Works Department actually helped Providence Bible Day Center remove these. So the land is ready for them to develop for their site plan. However, the right-of-way goes along this entrance and then goes back back this way. And so we're requesting to vacate that. Their timetable on a site plan being submitted for actual development is probably about a year out. However, before that process starts, they would like to have this right-of-way vacated. The recommended motion is for that you all to direct the county administrator and the county attorney to work with Providence Bible Ministries and Providence Bible Day Center LLC in signing the attached site plan and a written instrument quitclaim deed to vacate this approximately .328 acres known as Lynchburg Avenue. And at this time, do you have any questions for staff?
I do. But this does not impact that little church, right? Doesn't impact them at all?
No, ma'am, it would not. So at Monroe Baptist right here, it would not impact them. If you notice on the plat, Lynchburg Avenue, Providence Bible Day Center and their LLC own on both sides of the street, so the land would be given to them if the vacation is approved.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Stark, are you referring to the old church?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I figured you were talking, 'cause that was, so, Mr. Brooks, the old church, that's still part of the property though, correct? The old green and white church?
The old building right now belongs to the daycare center. They are allowing the minister to use sanctuary on Sunday mornings.
No, that's not what we're talking about.
Are you talking about this one?
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
3080.
The one directly north to Providence Bible Day Center?
this one here.
Said, yes. No, that old church belongs to a black family,
Okay,
and it's never gonna be sold. And there's a strip of land between the street and them, as you can see on the site plan right here, that belongs to Providence right there. So vacating the street would all go to the church and to the school itself.
okay. So that's kind of between where y'all's storage building is right here that I'm seeing on the
Yes.
Google Maps and the old church.
Right. They go a lot further than where they got the storage building at.
So vacating the piece of property will allow you guys the proper setbacks for the expansion?
Exactly.
Okay,
It allows us to put in a larger building.
yes, sir, okay.
That's what's held the project up because of that. We just need to put a larger building.
Thank you.
County attorney, you good?
Yes, ma'am. I worked with Mr. Creasy on evaluating the options available to the county, and we determined that this section of the Code of Virginia was appropriate.
Board members, any further questions?
Just one. So, Dr. Brooks, how will the church that we were previously speaking of, how will they access their property? Will they have, so the church that we were just speaking of, 3080 South Amherst Highway, how will they access that property?
They have their own entrance right here, which doesn't meet our standards.
So they already have
Yes,
an
they have an
entrance?
entrance there.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
And they don't have any drain field, they don't have any water field. It's basically an old building that's been there for years.
Gotcha.
That they normally have meetings and things like that on homecomings and so forth. They don't have regular meetings there anymore.
Okay.
Just a old building that's kind of rural on the inside too.
It's still at somebody's church, and we want to make sure that we've protected that as much as we can.
That's right, yes.
Board members, is there a motion?
So moved, Madam Chair.
Motion on the floor by Mr. Adams. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion passes. Mr. Creasy, thank you. Appreciate you.
Y'all have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Moving forward, we'll talk about finance director hiring process. Mr. Bryant?
Yes, ma'am. As you're aware, our finance director position is open. I intend to put a panel together, including myself, our HR director, Caitlin Jack, in the audience out there, Kim Lakonich, who is the finance director for the school system, and one board member. So that would be a total of 4 people on this panel. We're requesting that the board appoint a board member to serve on this panel. My intent is that we actually move swiftly and we work towards reviewing applications this week and then setting interviews up next week. But what we're looking for from you is to appoint a member to this committee.
All right, thank you, Ms. Bryant. Board members, any discussion? Ms. Martin?
Who wants to volunteer?
I mean, I will do it if you want me to, unless there's somebody else interested. Mr. Adams?
I was gonna volunteer myself as well, so it doesn't make any
Consider
difference.
yourself volunteered. There you go.
So it doesn't make any difference either way.
So you just said consider him volunteer.
How about I be an alternate in case?
How
he
about
doesn't
that?
do it?
How about this? How about Mr. Adams becomes primary? In the event that he cannot participate, it will be Mr. Martin.
That sounds.
Does that work? Okay. That's, motion's on the floor. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion passes. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
My condolences.
What does that mean, Ms. Tucker?
All right, county attorney's report. I'm sorry,
We
did I
moved.
miss something?
Yes.
Move the holiday leave time.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Mr. Martin. Yeah, we had moved the holiday leave down from consent agenda down to new business. Mr. Martin, you wanted to speak on that issue?
I did. So, Madam Chair, when we discussed this last year, I remember making the motion that we do this in perpetuity, that our staff always gets the Christmas Eve holiday off, not just the 4 hours. For some reason, that motion didn't carry forward. So I'd like to put that back on the floor, that we, I guess, amend our employee manual, that we're setting Christmas Eve as a full holiday, 8 hours.
And just for clarification, Mr. Martin, in the event that Christmas and Christmas Eve fall on Saturday and Sunday, they would have, do we want to put that
Friday,
in?
or they can work that out.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my only question, is how we would address that.
Typically, if it falls on a Saturday, they would get the Friday before. If it's a Sunday, they would get the Monday, whatever. That's right. Yep. So that
All
was
right.
my motion.
I think that's an excellent
I just
motion.
want to be very clear, next year, you know that moving forward, Christmas Eve, 8 hours.
We got it. Thank you. Ms. Jack, duly noted? Thank you.
Board members, is there any further discussion needed?
No, ma'am.
If not, motion on the floor by Mr. Martin. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion passes. Thank you. Now, we will move to the county attorney's report.
Madam Chair, I really have nothing for the board at this time, except I do want to notify the public that the non-suit on the Fisher property issue in which the board was brought has been entered by the court, so that case is no longer on the docket.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Moving on to liaison and committee reports, Mr. Martin.
Yes, Madam Chair, as was evident from the VACO award, the Parks and Recreation Department is doing great things in collaboration with a lot of other departments, so we truly appreciate that. They've got a lot of events coming up. The two that I will mention for this month is Friday, October 24th, from 6 to 8 p.m. at Coolwell Recreation. They will be hosting their Halloween Spooktacular for the children to come out. There'll be arts and crafts, sensory play. There'll be a candy hunt, always fun down on the soccer fields, bounce houses, just a lot of good things going on for our children. And then something that, Madam Chair, you'll be interested in is on Friday, October 31st. There's a trunk or treat for seniors. There'll be vendors and treats, hot dogs, and soft candy. So, and that's October 31st from 1 to 3 p.m., and I'll leave this with you. And hope you
Mr.
can
Martin,
make
the
it.
idea that I am always front and center and you're always considering my well-being
Yes, I
means a
am,
lot to me.
Madam Chairman, absolutely do.
Thank you. They're doing a great job and certainly very, very much appreciated. We will move it on now to citizen comment. Anyone here wishing to speak? Yes, ma'am. Come on up. We haven't heard from you in a while. Oh, and we have another guest.
Sorry, and he already took his shoes off. Come here.
That's great.
Well, good afternoon. My name is Toby Thurston, and I live in District 1. Thanks for letting me speak. We officially kicked off fall in Amherst County this past weekend with the Sorghum Festival. This weekend we have the Wine and Garlic Festival, but next weekend is the 54th annual Amherst Apple Harvest Festival. And I'm proud to say it is the county's longest running tradition, and we have lots of new things for this year. One of our goals is to have student involvement. So this year, the Nurses Aid Program is hosting a blood drive during the festival. The Busted Knuckle Garage students will be set up with the CTE bus doing simulations of auto repair during our car show. The cosmetology students will be doing hair tinsel. Art students will be doing face painting. We lost the Ruritan Club doing Brunswick stew, so the culinary art students will be doing it this year. And the adaptive classes are baking and selling apple pies. Show choir, marching band, and theater will be performing. So along with 160 vendors, I hope that you guys will come out next weekend and support the students. And thank you.
Thank
That's it.
you.
Yep. Can you tell them
Thank you, Ms.
Say
Thurston.
thank you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. We look forward to seeing you out there too. Toby, we appreciate all the work that you do for this.
Absolutely. Thank you. All right, we're gonna leave.
Any other citizen comments? Hearing and seeing none, we will now close citizen comment. Move on to matters from the board. Mr. Adams?
No, I just need some of his energy, if we can get some of that. But other than that, I'm all good.
Mr. Pugh?
Yeah, just a couple weeks ago, we had kind of a rain incident on 29 at the location where the storage facility is going in. I just wanted to know, what is the county's role in that?
Yes, that is a great question. There was a break in the silt fence. Due to that, we have been working with the contractors to ensure that they're following the sequence of construction. Typically, our role is if dirt is getting outside of the LOD, then that is when the county would get involved for ENS measures. Stormwater and DEQ's enforcement would not happen until after the project's complete. So we would work directly with VDOT, which we have. I want to say they put up some high water signs through there, and we've been working with the contractor to ensure that doesn't happen again. They hadn't quite yet finished their compaction at that point, and during that rain event, well, if it's not compacted well, it's going to go downhill. So we have nipped that in the bud. Moving forward, we'll work closely with VDOT to ensure that all passengers along 29 are safe.
Well, yeah, I appreciate it, Tyler. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Did the county incur any expense on that?
No, ma'am. The county would not have any expenses. Now, of course, if there's a major break or something, we have a bond in place. If, let's say, that site just sits dormant for the next 6 months and nothing happens, we have a bond in place to put in corrective measures to ensure stabilization, but no expenses were borne onto the county for that issue.
Okay.
Tyler, 1 second. Just as a point of clarification, as far, the site plan and all that, were you all aware of the amount of earth that would be moved on that
Yes.
site?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I was just wondering, it's quite substantially higher than what I thought.
Yes, sir. It is a good amount, and I would say most of it is to ensure that it's a level site. The stormwater within the site is going to be underground pipes. It's an underground storm sewer system that will drain to the back of the property. So the hope is after stabilization and it's complete, you will not foresee any issues towards the front. If there are, we'll definitely work with DEQ, who approved their stormwater plan for that. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Martin, do you have anything?
No, ma'am.
The only thing I have is just a resounding thank you from the people in my district on opening up the convenience center 7 days. Everybody really does appreciate that, so thank you. All right, is there a motion now to go into closed session?
Madam Chair, I'll move that the board to enter into closed meeting for the limited purpose of discussing information subject to the exclusion in section 2.2-3705.2, where a discussion in an open meeting would jeopardize the safety of any person or the security of any facility, building, structure, information technology system or software program related to the IT strategic plan pursuant to Section 2.2-3711A19 of the Code of Virginia, 1950 as amended.
All right, motion on the floor by Mr. Adams. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion passes. We'll now go into closed session. Hey, County Attorney.
Yes, ma'am.
He don't need it. No, he don't need it.
No, he doesn't need it. Look at him.
Yeah, don't be trying to put any, candy and bread in Mr. Beam's, pocket anymore. He's on a diet. Yes, he's on a diet.
Is he doing the GOP one? Is he doing GOP one? That's what I thought he's been doing. All right. I don't know. Okay. All right, board members, is there a motion come out of session, closed session?
Madam Chair, I move that the Board of Supervisors certify by a recorded vote that to the best of each board member's knowledge, only public business matters lawfully exempted from the open meeting requirements of the Virginia Freedom of Information Act and identified in the motion authorizing the closed session were heard, discussed, or considered in the closed session.
Motion on the floor by Mr. Martin. We will now take a roll call vote. Mr. Adams?
Aye.
Mr. Pugh?
Aye.
Mr. Martin?
Aye.
And I vote aye. All right. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion on the floor by Mr. Martin. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. We are now adjourned.